Okay, let's hope this works. All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Tim Fuller. I teach AP Human Geo at Quince Orchard. I want to welcome you to Back to School Night, and I want to ask you to be patient. This may be a little choppy. I'm trying to do this on one take, so little sketchy here. Um, since I've had all your students the previous semester, I'm going to skip this little introduction piece about me and sort of my background. I'll just leave it in the slides, and you can look at it. But I would like to call out one thing on the About Me section, and that's this right here. I have two kids that are MCPS students. One's a sophomore at WJ, and the other's an eighth grader. And the reason I want you to know that is that, look, I know how challenging this is, how difficult it is for kids to manage their social lives and being quarantined and everything that's going on. Um, and seeing it firsthand really shapes how I'm trying to be as a teacher, and it trickles down to how I interact with your kids and how I'm trying to plan things for your kids. So bear in mind, look, we're all in the same boat, and it's not an easy one to be in. Hopefully there's light at the end of the tunnel here. So that being said, let's jump right in. Here's the best contact for me. I'll hit that address again at the end, and let's just start here. So look, if you saw my first back to school night special, which I'm sure you probably saved. You probably watch it when you don't know what to watch on Netflix. There's probably too much. You go back and watch me again. Probably not. Yeah. Anyway, this is meant to be the equivalent of a college course. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. So we have a challenging course material for many. We have all the stress of coronavirus and senior year and all these things happening. And I just want you to know, as I mentioned, I have your kids back. I want them to be happy, healthy, and successful. So we're all working on this together. And speaking of that, I need some help from you. I want you to reiterate with your students a couple things. Everybody's been great. Being respectful to yourself and others, that's always my first rule. I don't think you need to emphasize that. I got a great group of students, and a lot of that's everything you do with them at home. But second, I want you to encourage them to make an effort, be in class, be present, turn your camera on, and sort of be engaged. You're going to learn more. You're going to have a lot more fun. To be honest, I stopped that battle of trying to get the kids to turn the camera on. I mean, I wish they would, but I can't spend 10 minutes coaxing kids to turn a camera on and then have them turn it off 10 seconds later. But encourage them. A few kids keep it on, and those coincidentally are some of my best and brightest students. So have your student do that. Second thing I want you to emphasize is number 3. Don't be afraid to ask for help. This is a tough course. Everything that's going on right now, I'm always available. I love this stuff. I love talking about it. I love thinking about it. So I'm glad to help students. I'm available Wednesdays during our tutoring time. Ooh, that's the wrong time. That varies. Check out Wednesdays. Yikes. Pretend you didn't see that. I'll fix it. You can drop in on Monday and Tuesday. I'm always available if you want to email me. A lot of the students text me. I'll show you guys the text, and just have your kids reach out. Okay. Most important thing you can do for me. Third, Canvas. Oof, this has been a fun transition. I'm getting better at it. Your students gave me a lot of input. I'm not great at it, but at least I feel the page functions a little better. Key things to see: modules and assignments. All the graded stuff will be right here. I call out what I'm going to grade. I want to stop right there on that one for a second. I think the first semester I graded too much stuff. A lot of things that students spent a lot of extra time on that I just made too big. So I'm really trying. I started halfway through to really try to cut it down so I can keep the kids a little better focused. I love this stuff. And sometimes I have a tendency to say, oh, do this, do this, do this. Well, you don't need to do all those things. So I'm really trying to streamline here. And I want the kids to really focus on getting the work done. I'd rather have good quality than quantity. So that's our goal. That'll all be there. Resources stuff is in there. And then the contact. It's the Zoom link to get in, see me in person on any of those days I mentioned. I also have the remind if you want to text me. If you guys want, if your parents, if you want to get on that text so you can hit me directly, that's fine too. And you can use this to email me as well. Any questions, comments, please email me. Let me see. We already did that one. That's a dupe. Okay. Let's talk about this. There's 7 units to AP Human Geo. There's a lot of stuff to cover. I ditched my slide where I tell you how great I think AP Human Geo is and how interesting it is and all this different stuff. I'm hoping your students are doing that at home. But we have 7 units to cover. We're about to kick off unit 5. So we have to get through 5, 6, and 7 before we take the test. And again, the good news is I got a plan. So teachers don't, yes, they do. They want you to know the secret. Everything you need to know to be successful in this class is defined by the College Board. It's the essential knowledge. So what we're really doing is focusing on that essential knowledge. There's so much to cover, but they can only give the test on what's actually in this essential knowledge down here. It wouldn't be fair if they started asking random stuff, right? So we've really doubled down on focusing on getting through the essential knowledge. So ask your students about it. And that's our plan. We have a lot to cover, but we know what's the most important. What else? The test itself. Okay. The exam, we do know for sure we're going to have a full exam this year. We'll talk about it in a second. It's 60 multiple choice and then 3 written FRQs. We've been practicing the heck out of FRQs. So I'm confident we'll be there for the written part. And now we're doing more practicing of the multiple choice. So we'll get there too. This exam is tough. It's scored 1 to 5, 3 is passing. If you get a 4 or 5, many colleges will give you 3 college credits, which is nice. That's a lot of savings out of your pocket. Last year we had a pass rate of 64%. The average score was 3 and the national average is 2.75. So our kids did real well last year. So I did something right. And I can't take credit for that. I had a real bunch of good, smart kids. Again, I do this year. So I'm confident. A little bit of work down the stretch. We're going to get there and get some good scores as well. Speaking of getting there. All right, here's what we know. I feel like everything is so uncertain right now. Like, what's our plan for going back to school? What's it going to look like? What are sports going to be like? What's this going to be like? And we don't know. And all we can try to do is do our best, roll on and deal with it as it comes. One of the uncertainties right now is the test. College Board has decided they're going to give 3 administrations of the test. Okay, they're slightly different. So these 3 administrations, QO and MCPS, have to work together and pick which test we're going to take. We pick one, and that's what everybody in the school is going to take. All right. But there's a lot of things to be considered before they make that pick, and they haven't done it yet. And here's why. This first administration right here, May 4th, that's the original. Yeah, that's the right test date. Yeah, May 4th. Okay. May 4th is the test. In person at QO, 110 kids get together and take this test. On paper, they write it. That's what I'm preparing the kids for. However, there's a second option, administration number 2, which would be an electronic test. And that's a hybrid model. So they're going to offer it at school. They're also going to offer it at home as well. So kids can take the test electronically. That'll be on May 28th. I don't know what version QO or MCPS is going to pick. I kind of hope it's the second one. And here's my thought. Kids have been doing stuff electronically all year. They haven't been doing a lot of writing, and they don't have the memory muscle and the practice to write by hand. It makes it harder to take the test. They're used to typing right now. You can do it at home, which will make many students feel safe. I think it's easier to write when you're typing, especially with these kids, the way they can text. I think they'll be able to get their thoughts down more quickly. Downside, June 2nd is graduation day. So this will be the last exam. It'll be on the 28th, the weekend before the kids all get ready to graduate. So I imagine a lot of seniors and a lot of other kids are going to be tired by May 28th. They've been focusing and trying to do distance learning for a while. The third option will be January 8th. So seniors would have to come back after graduation and take the test. I can't believe MCPS would think that's a good option. So I think they're leaning towards 1 or 2. I don't know. I prefer 2, so I have a little extra time to review. And that way I think the kids can take it at home, which would be nice. But who knows? It may be option 1. So I'll do my best to keep you guys in the loop. I'm sure you're probably here just about the same time as I do. So that's what I got for you. Going back here, and I want to emphasize, please, my big 3, encourage your students to reach out to me for help. I do my best to get kids caught up, but I need to know who's troubling, who needs help, who I can help out. So have them reach out to me. And you, please reach out to me as well. So you can use this link to email me. You can get on that remind, so you can text me. And then again, you can always email me. All right. So sorry that was kind of rough and quick. You've probably been through a bunch of these and you're tired of hearing them anyway. So I'll let you go. Please reach out to me. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your help. I look forward to working with you, and I hope to talk to you all soon. So take it easy.